Nolan out? After outstanding Memento, Prestige, Inception, Interstellar and Dark Knight, we get semi-heroic, pathetic action movie with a grain of smart idea of inverted time. What's good? My name is Oleg Nikitin and you're watching No Limits On, the channel about the privilege of being a freelancer, tips and pieces of advice about motivation, personal growth, some tech aspects and many more. Welcome to the channel. Today's review is also a test of my new teleprompter from Pixaero company. The link to my video about this awesome product is in the YouTube card and down in the description below. So let's move on to the movie itself. The movie begins in Kiev's opera, where a strange terrorist attack happens, and for the first time we see the effect of inverted time, with bullets flying backwards straight to the barrels of the guns. I have to mention that the opera was chosen on purpose, because the word Tenet, opera and Sator, the main villain's surname, are the part of so-called magic square, where all the words are palindromes and you can read them in any direction, in the same way actually. By the way, Kenneth Branagh is acting very nice in this role of Russian bad evil man who wants to destroy the whole world. Oh yeah, again, evil Russians, again the world is in danger, and this cliche is truly making me sick and tired. But let's get back to the movie. The movie opens up with a pretty well-made action scene which draws your attention and you simply hold your breath because of the things you see on the screen. And while you're watching this, you just keep asking many questions about how this inversive world works. Also here we see the protagonist for the first time. Yes, he doesn't even have a name, just the protagonist, but the son of one of the greatest talents of our time, Denzel Washington, John. The faceless character without the name doesn't make us want to support him or even care about. He's just a function. And I've noticed that the way he walks during the whole movie needs a soundtrack like Because I'm Happy from Pharrell Williams. John Washington was a star of Spike Lee's BlacKkKlansman and performed truly amazing. And he is also doing well in this movie Tenet. But either it is because Mr. Nolan doesn't show the whole script to the actors, or it is made on purpose, Washington Jr. always looks like unconvincing and confused James Bond. And the whole narrative structure reminds me of Bond's movies from the previous century. Some lady gives orders with some pathetic speeches, and the protagonist, remember he still doesn't have a name, is always ready to follow it. The same works for Robert Pattinson's character Neil. He's confident, brutal, but still you don't feel a thing about him. Sometimes he even reminds me of Nicholas Winding Refn's characters, almost speechless, dark and moody people. To be honest, the only character you care about is Cat by Elizabeth Debicki. She's acting nicely and her motivation is to reunite with her son, despite the fact that the evil Russian husband wants to annihilate, you know this, the whole humanity with the help of super machine made of 9 separate parts, and you know, this all really bad. Again, evil Russians. Nolan again plays with our imagination and time. He did his best in this aspect in Inception and Interstellar in my opinion. Those movies are more clear and you want to rewatch them again and again. But the Dunkirk and the Tenet are not that pretty. The idea is brilliant, the production is awesome, this this time play and it is mind-blowing. Immersive action scenes, minimum of CGI, they even bought a real Boeing plane to crash it for real. But the first hour of the movie makes you solve the time riddle and struggle so bad that you're not getting satisfaction from the movie. Too much action and questions, there are so many hints hidden and Easter eggs. We love Nolan for this, but the second part of the movie and the end of it is still maintaining more questions than answers. The visuals are awesome and the fighting scenes are crazy good. The chasing scenes also look fresh and cool because of the inverted structure, but it all gets you bored pretty fast. I think that if there were 30% less action, the movie would have only won from it. The music, by the way, is not from Hans Zimmer. It is still rough and puts a lot of pressure to your ears. The young composer Ludwig Göransson, the Oscar winner for Marvel's Black Panther, did well. And the final record of this film by Travis Scott suits perfectly to the walk of the protagonist. I think the movie is a breath of fresh air after quarantine, but comparing it to the other Nolan's movies, I'm not satisfied. Maybe it happens because of the high expectations. Save the world from evil Russian who is trying to get 9 artifacts to begin inverted Armageddon. It's a little weak concept for 2020, considering the global threat of humanity in 2020 with coronavirus. The characters of Inception and Memento are much more pleasing and you want to care about them more. And evil Russians is such a cliche that I'm not even laughing at it. It's too stupid. All in all, it was nice to spend a couple of hours in a movie theater after such a big long break. But I would not watch this movie for the second time. It's a pity because Christopher Nolan is one of my top 3 favorite directors. So let's wish Christopher inspiration to make more outstanding movies and wish you guys patience because Nolan spent 6 years doing Tenet. And we are moving to the quote of the episode. A former Russian soccer player, Andrei Shavin, once said, "Your expectations, your problems. It suits this situation, for real." And the question of the episode, how do you like Tenet? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And by the way, this episode was a test of Pixaero Mobus teleprompter, so did you notice that I'm reading? Also share your opinion down below. This was Oleg Nikitin and No Limits On. Take care guys. Bye.